Light is everywhere, but when you control it, focus it, and amplify it, something incredible happens. It becomes a laser. Did you know that the same technology that powers your laser pointer can also power a nuclear fusion experiment? In the world of science and medicine, not all lasers are created equal. One doesn't burn a paper, the other cuts steel. But why? Think of it like comparing a flashlight to a lightning bolt. Both emit light, but their energy levels are worlds apart. In this video, we break down what makes these two types of lasers so different, their power, and where they're used from physiotherapy to surgery. So, if you've ever wondered how a simple beam of light can both heal and cut, stay tuned. You're about to find out. Hello, thanks for joining me at the PBM and Tinnitus Lab channel. I'm Dr. Katayon, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the differences of high power and low level or low power lasers. This is the 12th session of the PBM series. As I told you, some of the lasers gently stimulate healing, reducing pain and inflammation, and modulating the function. We called these lasers low level or cold lasers. Others, with just a boost in power, can cut through tissue, stop bleeding, or even reshape your vision. Those are high level or hot lasers, which can be used as a surgical knife. The main differences between the two type of lasers are at first the power output. In low level lasers, the power output is about milliwatts, but in high level lasers, the power output is from watts to even megawatts. And the second one is the energy. Because the energy is the product of power and time. You know, when power is different, the energy will be different too. So they are different energy in between in low level lasers in compared to high level lasers. And one of the other differences is their application. You know, low level lasers are used for biomodulation, but high level lasers are used for cutting or ablation or vaporizing the tissue. So the output power in high power lasers is greater than 500 milliwatt, but in low level lasers the output power is about 500, less than 500 milliwatt. So the high power lasers has a photothermal effect, which leads to cellular destruction or tissue ablation, but the low level lasers has the biomodulation effect without significant heating. High power lasers are used for cutting, ablation, and removal, so they focus on precision and destruction power. But low level lasers are used for therapy, pointers, and research, and they focus on power density and safety. Now let's take a look at the medical applications of high power lasers. They induce thermal instruction of targeted tissue. For example, they can be used in hair removal or tattoo removal or removal the nevus, and also, for example, for depigmentation, removing the pigments in the skin. And the other use of this kind of laser is for cutting and vaporizing tissue with precision. With high level lasers, we can have a finer incision, and also less bleeding and less damage to the surrounding tissue. So these kinds of laser are superior to surgical knife. So, and another use of these lasers is in sterilization. In sterilizations, the ultra short pulse lasers are used. It means the femtosecond with pulse duration of femtosecond or picosecond. And these are the ultra short pulse widths, and these short pulses can disrupt the bacterial membrane and DNA without any damage to the surrounding tissue. So the high power lasers are used in cutting or ablation or vaporizing the tissue with extreme precision. It's a kind of intentional damage, intentional cutting and ablation, and they can be used in surgery, dermatology, ophthalmology, and manufacturing. Now let's take a look at the medical applications of low-level lasers. I talked about the mechanism and the function and the effects of low-level laser or photobiomodulation in the PBM series. I highly recommend you to watch the PBM video series from PBM 1 to PBM 11, and if you watch these videos, the current video will be more useful and understandable for you. So as I told you, low-level laser increases ATP production, which is the main source of cellular energy in mitochondria. It enhances cell metabolism and regeneration and promotes microcirculation and collagen synthesis, and also reduces inflammation and pain. So in low-level laser therapy, the photons of light hit the cell and trigger a biological response. So it has the effect on pain management, wound healing, nerve regeneration, and rehabilitation of the tissue. In short, high-level lasers heal with heat, and they require strict safety measures because of the extreme heating of the tissue. But low-level lasers heal without heat, and they are generally very safe. No adverse event was reported by using a low-level laser or a PBM therapy, and it's a non-invasive and safe therapeutic intervention. Thanks for watching me. As I told you in the previous session, in this video, at first I wanted to talk about the inflammatory causes of tinnitus and the potentials of PBM in treatment of these causes. But because of some questions, I prefer to talk about the different types of lasers. For the next session, I will talk about the inflammatory causes of tinnitus and the effects of PBM in treating these causes. If this video was useful for you, please subscribe the channel and suggest it to the others. And thanks for your attention. Stay tuned and have a nice time.